It's time for Money Time, and here is all the personal finance news bulletin that matters to your wallets. First up, some bad news on loans. Well, what's the bad news? Well, here it is. Home loans, auto loans and other types of loans are set to become costlier. The RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das may further hike repo rates by 25 to 35 basis points on Friday. This means that the EMI you pay on home loans and auto loans will only increase in the time to come. Till now, in the current financial year, the Apex Bank has already hiked the repo rate by 90 basis points. Many experts have said that the RBI governor may raise rates further to combat spiraling inflation. The retail inflation in the country has been above RBI's tolerance level of 6% for the last 6 months. And talking about costlier loans, private sector lender HDFC has already increased base lending rate by 0.25% effective Monday, August 1, 2022. The home loan of the largest private home financier is again set to get costlier. After the latest hike, HDFC housing loans will begin from 7.8% to 8.3% from Monday, August 1, 2022. Depending on the loan size and the tenure, this is the 5th hike effected by HDFC in 2 months. In all, the rate has been increased by 115 basis points since May this year. And the bad news continues as home loan, car loan and personal loan of another private sector lender, the ICICI Bank, is set to become costlier from August 1, 2022. The ICICI Bank has raised its lending rates by 15 basis points across all tenors. Home loans which are tied up with the lender's MCLR will now start from 7.9%. Meanwhile, home loans of Indiabulls Housing Finance have also become costlier by 0.25%. And now let's move on to GST collections now. The government netted the second highest GST collections of 1.49 lakh crore rupees in July. Before this, it was in April that the government had clocked the highest ever GST collections of 1.68 lakh crore rupees. GST collections have risen 28% in July 2022 on a year-on-year basis. In July 2021, GST collections stood at 1.16 lakh crore rupees. And price of a major staple food in the country, rice, is pinching the common mind quite sharply these days. In the last 1 month, prices of rice have increased by an overall 30% across the country. B.V. Krishna Rao, president of the Rice Exporters Association, said in an interview to the Economicom that price of Sona Masuri variety of rice has increased by up to 20% in the country. Suraj Agarwal, who is the CEO of Kolkata-based Tirupati Agri Trade, has said that the Ratna variety of rice has increased to 33 rupees per kilogram from 26 rupees per kilogram. Prices of basmati rice have also shot up by almost 30% from 62 rupees per kg to 80 rupees per kg. According to experts, the price of rice has been increasing of late because of higher export, lower rain and lower production. If you're a shareholder of Yes Bank, then this news is for you. On Monday, the share of the private sector lender jumped more than 3% to close at 15.45 rupees per share. People aggressively bought shares of Yes Bank as private equity funds Carlyle and Advent International announced investment of more than $1 billion in the private sector lender. But watch out, once the global PE funds actually invest in the lender, these would own 20% stake in the bank. The GOI and the RBI had bailed out the private sector lender a few years ago. Of late, Yes Bank has reported improvement in its financials. According to media reports, FIIs have been continuously reducing stake in private banks since October 2021. FIIs have continuously reduced stakes in private banks like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and the Axis Bank from October 2021 to June 2022. Although experts have said that retail investors who have invested in these banks need not worry. FIIs have been selling stakes in private banks only to restructure portfolios. FIIs are only booking profits. The banking sector as a whole doesn't have any structural problems. And talking about shares, it was a great day for shareholders of another private sector bank, the IDFC First Bank. Shares of the private lender soared almost 12% as it reported its highest ever quarterly profit on Monday. Its net interest income has grown 26% year-on-year to 2,751.1 crore rupees in the first quarter of FY23. Its asset quality has also shown improvement. Both GNPA and NNPA have improved by 1.255 and 1.02% to 3.36% and 1.3% respectively. On a year-on-year basis, IDFC First Bank has been on a ride recently. In the last 1 week, it has soared by 16%, while in the last 1 month, it has soared by 23% to bless its investors with windfall gains. Since we are talking about shares, let's look at how the markets performed on Monday. Equity benchmark Sensex extended its winning run on Monday and reclaimed the 58,000 level. The broader NSE Nifty advanced more than 1% to close above 70,300 level. Among the Sensex constituents, Mahindra & Mahindra, NTPC, Reliance Industries, Maruti Suzuki India, Bharti Airtel, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Power Grid and Ultratech Cement were the lead gainers. But the thing to note is that foreign investors turned net buyers and invested nearly 5,000 crore rupees in July. VK Vijay Kumar, Chief Investment Strategist at Geojit Financial Services, has said that the biggest positive for the Indian market is the FIIs turning buyers in July after 9 months of relentless selling. We wind up with the good news for all shopaholics out there. According to real estate consultant Anarock, 15 new malls are going to come up in the country in the current year alone. These new malls will be opened in the cities of Chennai, Ghaziabad, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Mumbai, Pune, Vadodara, Indore, Nagpur and Udaipur. According to the consultant, people are fearlessly flocking at malls. The fear of COVID-19 is behind us. Developers have taken the decision to ramp up opening of malls, looking at the robust demand. That's all for today on Money Time at Money9. For more such news like this, subscribe and keep watching Money9 English's YouTube channel. Do like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.